Hi friends, Pastor Erik here. Happy 4th of July weekend to you. I pray that you and yours are doing well and staying healthy. I'm excited. That this Sunday we will relaunch in-person worship here at West Point First United Methodist Church. Now I know for some of you, you may decide to stay home and join us online. Please know that we respect your decision, and we hope that you will join us online at 11 a.m. But I am so thankful for our health and wellness team, our church leadership board, our tech team, and all others who have really done a lot of hard work over these last few months and also have done a lot of hard work in preparation for this Sunday's in-person worship service. But I wanted to spend some time today to talk with you about what to expect when you arrive to the church campus this Sunday. Now I know that many of us are looking forward to being in worship inside of our historic and beautiful sanctuary. Unfortunately, we won't be able to worship in our sanctuary just yet, but we will eventually. Instead, we'll be worshiping in the Zachary Center. So let's go there now and let me walk through what you're going to see and do on Sunday morning.
When you come to church on Sunday, you are welcome to park anywhere you'd like, either in the Zachary Center parking lot or the parking lot across the street from the sanctuary and chapel, or along the street somewhere. It really doesn't matter. Wherever you would like to park will be just fine. But there will only be two set of doors that you'll be able to enter. These doors here at the Zachary Center, or these doors along Avenue C. All of the doors will be propped open when you arrive and when you leave, but they'll be closed during the service. No matter which set of doors you decide to come in, the process will be the same. There are four main rules to keep in mind, and you'll see these on these yellow signs. The first rule, and it should be obvious, is that if you're sick, please stay home. We'd love to worship with you, but we know that it's probably not best. So join us online at 11 o'clock instead. If you are able to come, there are three other rules to keep in mind. Make sure that you have your mask on as you approach the building and enter, and keep it on for the duration of the service. This does not apply if you are on stage and you're participating in the service and you need to take your mask off. Like for myself, when I preach, I won't be wearing it. And I won't be wearing it right now so that you can hear me during this video. But please keep your mask on while you're here at the church. The third rule is to stay 6 feet apart from others. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to stay 6 feet apart from your family, although you might want to, but stay 6 feet apart from others who do not live in your household. You'll see the blue tape along the ground, and we all know what that blue tape means now. So help us by being socially distant from others while we're here in the church building. The last guideline and rule to follow is to make sure that you keep your hands clean. Now you'll see inside the building, we'll go inside in just a moment, you'll see hand sanitizing stations all around. You'll also see plenty of soap in the bathroom, so please make sure that you keep your hands clean and away from your face. We want to make sure that we practice proper hygiene while we're here at the church. Well, let's go inside now and I'll show you the process for how you will enter and what to expect once you begin to come in for worship. As you approach and begin to enter the building, there might be a line, so please make sure, once again, that you stay 6 feet apart from others who are not in your family or who do not live in your household. But as you enter the building, you'll see a hand sanitizing station, so make sure that you clean your hands as you enter. And after you do that, and when the time is ready, you'll come over to this table right here and register your attendance with us. There'll be a volunteer at that table, whether it be at this table or the one at the other entrance. It'll be the same process. You'll let us know that you are here. We do have masks available if you do need one. If you forgot one, we understand, it's okay. We'll make sure that you have one as you come in. We will also have, as you see at the end over here, some activities for our children. We believe that our children are an important part of our worship service, and we want this experience and this worship to be a family-friendly experience. So know that our kids are important, and because we don't have a nursery or children's church, we have some activities for them that are geared around this particular worship service this Sunday. And I don't want to give away too much yet, but I'm kind of excited about what the children are going to be doing in worship, and you're going to be able to see it as a congregation. So as the children come to worship, make sure that you pick up their packet of information that they'll have. and before you go and sit down. After you have registered your attendance, an usher will seat you. You'll come right here to the edge of the table, and an usher will take you to your seat. As you can see, our chairs are separated to practice good social distancing. They are paired, so there's two seats that are together. So an usher will seat you. You'll find at your seat when you come in a bulletin. So we'll have the order of worship for you. So make sure that you take a look at that, and there'll be announcements on the back as well. The tables along the back wall are going to be reserved for families, especially families with children. We have set those tables up with activities for children. So please make sure that if you have a family, we want to encourage you to sit back there. It's not that we want you to sit in the back. We like the sounds of children in worship. We just found a spot that we think will be very comfortable for you at a table. So ushers will guide you if you have a family to the back tables. For those who will be on the stage, they will also be practicing social distancing. Those on the stage will be myself and others who are participating in the worship service, especially our musicians and our singers. Unfortunately, right now, we're not going to be able to have congregational singing, but we will have special music throughout the services. So we certainly thank all those who will be assisting us with music during the worship service. We want to thank you for your generosity and your faithfulness to giving to the mission and ministry of the church over these last few months. While our worship service this Sunday will not have an offertory, we still invite you to give as you're able. There'll be two stations for you to drop your offering at if you would like to. Anytime before, during, or after the worship service is fine. Or if you'd like to give online. Many of you have taken up that opportunity and have given online, and we thank you for that. Just go to the church website, and at the top right corner, you'll see the tab for giving. And so we certainly encourage you and thank you for your faithfulness in stewardship and giving to the life of the church. We all know that Mother Nature calls. We just hope that she calls before you leave home for church. But there will be two sets of bathrooms available for you to use. These here at the Zachary Center entrance, and here, if you need to use the restroom while you're here with us at church, please note that you'll see a note on each door that says one person at a time. Now, if there's a child and a parent that need to go to the restroom, that is fine. We understand that. But one person at a time. And here's how you're going to know if someone's in the bathroom. If no one's in the bathroom, the light should be off. Hello? There must be somebody in here because the light is on. So I'm going to turn it off because there's nobody in there. So after you use the restroom and you wash your hands, make sure that you turn the light off when you leave. That'll be the indicator to the next person that there's no one in there. So we want to practice smart social distancing in the restrooms as well. Unfortunately, for the time being, there'll be no coffee or drinks allowed in the worship service. So even if you wanted to bring your own coffee, we don't want you to, because that means you'll have to remove your mask in order to drink it. So the coffee station will be off limits, and so will the water fountains. Following the benediction at the end of the service and during the post-salute, an usher will let you know when you can exit. Each row will exit at a different time. So please make sure you pay attention to the directions of the ushers as they seek to get you out of the building safely. One of the reasons that we're doing this is so that we don't congregate too closely together. We might come to the building at separate times, but the service ends at the same time for all of us. So we want to make sure that we leave the building slowly and in a good progression. I also want to take a moment to talk about cleanliness. Our health and wellness team, along with our trustees and our maintenance staff, have worked very hard to make sure the building is very clean and sanitized. So when you arrive to church on Sunday, you will notice how clean the place is. And we want to keep it as clean as possible. But after each use, we will sanitize the facility. We have purchased a fog sanitizing machine where we will go around to each room and sanitize each room to get all the aerosols out that may have been dispersed. We will also make sure that all the surfaces are cleaned as well. So countertops, sinks, doors, all of those things will be cleaned after worship on Sunday. There are also certain areas of the building that will be shut off. As I mentioned earlier, you can only enter the building through the Zachary Center entrance or the entrance along Avenue C at the turnaround. So certain parts of the building will be closed. Like this area behind me here, right off the entrance from the turnaround along Avenue C that leads up to the sanctuary and the offices and other classrooms in the nursery. We're not going to be using that area on Sunday, so we don't want to compromise that area. It's already clean, so we don't want to make it any dirtier than we have to. So please help us by making sure that if you see a sign like this, that you don't go beyond that point. In a couple weeks, we will be hopefully starting back in-person Sunday school. When we do that, there'll be other areas of the building that we will be opening up, but you'll still see other signs like this. So please make sure that if you see a sign like that, that you don't go beyond that point. So that is what you can expect when you come to church this Sunday. But once again, as I mentioned earlier, if you don't feel comfortable coming for in-person worship, we hope that you will join us online at 11 a.m. Our online presence, our online worship isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And I hope that this video has helped you understand about what to expect come this Sunday. But please know that our health and wellness team will continue to monitor the situation as far as the coronavirus goes, and also our procedures and our guidelines here at West Point First. The procedures at the church office are still in place. The church office will open back up this upcoming week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We'll not have an abbreviated schedule going forward unless we have to. We still ask that you wear a mask when you come to the office and that you sanitize your hands and you practice smart social distancing. But please know that we want to do all that we can to keep you and your family safe. So if you see something that we might need to address or rethink or haven't thought about, please reach out to me or the chair of the health and wellness team, Diane Cousins, so that we can address those issues. We're doing the best that we can. And we believe that we have put a good plan in place so that we can begin to have in-person worship once again. I want to thank you for your faithfulness to your church, your faithfulness to God. I am so grateful to be your pastor, and I look forward to seeing you this Sunday, if not in person, online. Thank you for being the church, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity to share God's message with the world. We are the church. Take care, my friends.